In Washington, President Joseph Biden's former White House physician, Dr. Kevin O'Connor, chose not to answer questions during a closed-door interview with the House Oversight Committee. This decision was made as part of the House Republican investigation into President Biden's health while in office. Dr. O'Connor invoked his Fifth Amendment rights, according to his attorney and lawmakers. The Republicans on the Oversight Committee had subpoenaed Dr. O'Connor last month as part of their extensive investigation into President Biden's health and mental fitness. They argue that some policies enacted during Biden's term, potentially using the White House auto pen, could be deemed illegitimate if it is proven that the president was mentally incapacitated during any part of his term. President Biden has firmly denied these claims, labeling them as ridiculous and false. David Schertler, one of Dr. O'Connor's lawyers, explained that the doctor had no choice but to invoke his Fifth Amendment rights before the committee. Schertler cited Dr. O'Connor's duty to protect patient privacy as a doctor and the ongoing Justice Department investigation into Biden's use of the auto pen. Representative James Comer from Kentucky, who chairs the Oversight Committee, stated that Dr. O'Connor's refusal to testify indicated a clear conspiracy. Comer emphasized that the American people demand transparency, but Dr. O'Connor prefers to conceal the truth. It is common for witnesses to invoke their Fifth Amendment rights when testifying before Congress. For instance, allies of former President Donald Trump invoked their rights when they refused to testify before the committee investigating the January 6, 2021, attack on the Capitol by a mob of Trump supporters. Representative Comer has sought testimony from nearly a dozen former aides of President Biden as part of his investigation. This includes former White House Chiefs of Staff Ronald Klain and Jeffrey Zients, former senior advisors Michael Donnellan and Anita Dunn, former Deputy Chief of Staff Bruce Reed, former counselor to the President Stephen Richetti, former Deputy Chief of Staff Annie Tomasini, and a former assistant to the President, Ashley Williams. He has also issued a subpoena for Anthony Bernal, who was the former Chief of Staff to former First Lady Jill Biden. The Trump administration has waived executive privilege for almost all of these senior staffers, allowing them to discuss their conversations with President Biden while he was in office. Representative Robert Garcia from California, the leading Democrat on the oversight panel, dismissed the Republican investigation as a waste of time. He criticized oversight Republicans for focusing on past issues instead of working on reducing costs for American families or investigating President Trump's alleged corruption. Representative Comer has indicated that his committee will release a report detailing all its findings once the investigation is complete,